Alright, hello everyone, and welcome now to a game between 120 and Sock, this time taking place here on Rock. We see 120 spawning as the blue undead over here. We have human over here at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Things are looking good already. Barracks, we are going to be looking at an altar of kings being thrown down. No tavern heroes this time around. Meanwhile, crypt, altar of darkness, ziggurat, pretty standard build order already underway coming in from 120. Is it just me or my mic's cutting? We'll have to see if there are issues. Audio problems? Alright. Let me know if it fixes itself or if it continues to happen, and then I'll have to check the YouTube video as well. Seeing if that actually, if the problem sticks around. It stopped, but it was a thing. Okay. Apparently it might be my upload speed. I might be getting throttled because I stream, and now I also upload all of my videos. My videos to YouTube are of higher quality. I'm sure all of you guys on YouTube can actually attest to that. My videos are about a gigabyte every 9 minutes, so somewhere there, and because of that, I might actually be hitting my data cap limit, at least on the upload side. It's not like I'm streaming 4K down, but you know, going up and then having YouTube compress it to try and maintain the quality. That is always a thing for me. But yes, thank you everyone who are watching me on Twitch right now. If you guys want to see the backlog of over 2,000 WarCraft 3 videos on my YouTube channel, definitely do that. Some great games there. If you want to really have a throwback, go ahead and check out my StarCraft 2 stuff. Yes, 123 Wyatt, this is live. Alright, this is strange. Death Knight now coming down across the map. You can take a look. Militia coming over. Death Knight is going to be able to get damage onto the water elemental to try and put pressure. Skeletal minions coming across. And now the Archmage taking a little bit of a death coil. Not much of a difference though, as the Archmage should be able to catch up to that skeletal minion if it doesn't get caught up behind its own footman. StarCraft 2 in my catalog of videos. I think if you search Crota and StarCraft 2, I think there's over 2,000 videos of StarCraft 2 in there as well, going from the Wings of Liberty beta all the way to Heart of the Swarm before replay started to dry up. So yeah, I got a lot of contents. These games are not live. These games are replays. Sorry. These games are replays. This game that is currently being played is a replay. It is not a live game. I do not cast live, because anytime I try to watch a game on NetEase, I end up introducing a lot of lag to the players. That's one of the unfortunate downsides, but this game is still relatively recent, at least played within the last week. Yes, I know, I was curious, because those are really old, like years old, right? Yeah, years old. I have not cast any Legacy of the Void games, as the Death Knight now wandering back off to the north. If there's any questions about my channel content, I'll answer them in between, as let's go ahead and just focus on this 1v1 matchup between 120 and Sock. So far, Archmage still wandering around here, still sitting at level 1. That is going to cost him a bit of mana, and that could impact things later in the game. So far, this small skeleton army is doing a good job just keeping pressure on the footmen and the Archmage here. You can see Sock is now trying to do an expansion attempt, as water elementals will be thrown down here, perhaps trying to go after an easy creep camp or easy units. The Forest Troll Berserkers will fall relatively fast, as skeletal minions are now making their way over. Water elemental gets taken down. Death Knight does not get the experience. Death coil there. Well, Archmage still gets the experience as he gets to level 2. There is a Tome of Agility +2 in the backfield here. The skeletal minions could try and actually attack it in order to destroy it. Is he actually attacking the... no, he's going after... Archmage now, no, Peasant's not getting taken down. Archmage now coming back across here. Is the Forest Troll Warlord going to get taken down by the Archmage? No, it is not. Death Knight gets the experience and gets the level 2. Archmage, I'm pretty sure I held on to the Archmage to see if he got the experience. He did not get it. Footman now getting taken out across as well, as the Archmage does have Vampiric Aura. And this is one of those questions, did Sock invest too much in trying to set up this expansion? All right, Footman, Archmage now wandering out across the map here. You can see Arcane Tower is up. Altar of Kings. No upgrade to keep as of yet. No lumber mill. More peasants will need to be trained in order to clear all of this out. Let's take a look. Footmen now making their way back off to the north here. Archmage, what is he going to be able to do? Can he actually put down pressure or perhaps steal a little bit of experience using the same exact strategy back the other way? All right, Sea Turtle Hatching is going to get taken out. Does the Archmage pick up the item? I cannot tell. I don't know who the Slippers of Agility, where they were before or after. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. Pretty much the same item right there. Sock now moving away, still sitting at level 2, wants level 3 in order to, combat destroyers, which should be coming eventually. We still don't see the Slaughterhouse as the Lich is now joining in on the fight. And the timing on this shows that, 120 is going to be rushing to destroyers without a lot of concern on that mass statue into destroyer strategy. If you are going for that strategy, you normally stay at tier 2 a little bit longer, get your Slaughterhouse up, get those obsidian statues trained up earlier, and then start your upgrade to tier 3. Black Citadel down much faster, as the Archmage, currently at level 3, will be forced to back away. Death Knight now chasing after this Water Elemental. Water Elemental could get taken down, giving the Death Knight level 3, and that's never something you want to see, knowing that your summon ends up giving your opponent either level 3 or level 5, or worse yet, level 6. Those are all those crucial levels where the abilities just become that much stronger. Death Coil goes from 100 to 200 hit points, or 2 to 400 on the heal side, as the Footman now rushing on inside the base. Slaughterhouse gonna go ahead and perhaps get pressured in. Footman going after the Acolytes, but the Black Citadel, is it going to end up stopping that upgrade? It is going to take a serious hit. Well, what is this? Dual Slaughterhouse. All right, Dual Slaughterhouse was not something I expected. Are we going to be getting mass obsidian statues into mass destroyers? Perhaps now, as you do take a look at the Footmen all trying to get away. Acolytes doing a great job running away, as Sock's units are now just getting taken out by a Footman, most likely. There it goes, obsidian statue instead, as the Death Knight still getting more experience and the Archmage being forced to run to the hills. Sock's Water Elemental going to continue to feed more experience to the Undead army, and that is not something you can do. Anytime a human player says it was on 2 bases to 1 and Undead is broken because I still ended up losing, well, this isn't StarCraft. The economy does not make as much of a difference. This isn't an economic game. It is a micro-based game. That is what the developers said back in 2003, 2004. So what ends up happening is that the opposing heroes are just that much stronger. We see a level 1 Lich very close to level 2, a Death Knight sitting at level 3, Orb of Corruption on him, and you got to remember, the Lich and the Crypt Fiends have not done that much creeping at all. Scroll of Town Portal, where are they going to land? That is the next big question. There they go. Arcane Tower backing off here, as the Footmen doing a good job, the Crypt Fiends doing a good job trying to make sure that those units are not going to be able to continue to heal. All right, Obsidian Statue is continuing to back off here. Archmage removing that heal once more. Death Knight, well, there goes some units. Are we going to see the Destroyer form upgrade? No, we are not. The Footmen with Defend, really deflecting back much of the attacks. One Obsidian Statue is lost, and another one could get taken down as well. Have to be very careful, since those Water Elementals do deal significant damage. Archmage off over here as well. Footmen, 120 now going to start ending up feeding a bit of experience the other way. Is it going to be able to get it the other way? Frost Nova on the Footmen to slow them down, as this one Obsidian Statue, goes to Destroyer form, gets healed just in time. Devour Magic, and now the Water Elemental, well, gonna continue to just feed more experience again. Destroyer now in the air, but these guard towers are gonna quickly push this Destroyer away. No, he's gonna stick around too long and get taken down. Oh my gosh. All right. Apparently 120 was enjoying so much of the free experience that he was getting that he thought he should give some back over to Sock as well. All right. Obsidian statue back over here. Giant sea turtle gonna get taken down. Death Knight gonna get taken down here. So far, this game is going, well, yeah, a little bit of micro. Finish off that low hit point, Giant Sea Turtle. You did not see this game yesterday. This is game 2 in the series from yesterday. So far, though, the Death Knight and the Lich are going to be able to get to level 3 very quickly. And the Death Knight may actually be able to get to level 4, which would be a very big deal. The economic advantage is going to start to kick in, though, as we are going to get more and more flying machines. Crypt Fiends with web will be absolutely critical, as the Lich is going to try and fight back here. Are we going to be looking at a Panda as well for tier 3? Panda with Breath of Fire, able to, well, literally blow those flying machines out of the skies with his Breath of Fire. Level 3 Breath of Fire really does a number on those flying machines, as the Death Knight now sitting at level 4 with Unholy Aura. All right, Destroyer trying to back off here. You can see a little bit of damage. Crypt Fiends unable to get webs off, as the Mountain King, well, gonna simply just fly on by. Flying machines, are they gonna get webbed down? No, they are not. You can see the flying machines, obsidian statues, all just trying to partner, as we once again take a look. A siege, or, well, meat wagons just catapulting units, and now we have double barracks from Sock. It looked at those Sock perhaps was going to try and go mass knights, and that would be an interesting strategy once again. As you can take a look, a paladin is now being added as well. Double siege engine, but these siege engines are, well, going to be in trouble. Where are the Crypt Fiends? There's some web. All of a sudden, three supply just dropping out of the sky. Easy units to finish off, as the flying machine getting finished off right there. New meat wagons joining in. The obsidian statues staying in obsidian statue form, as the Archmage brings in Blizzard. With Blizzard now, the Archmage is going to be able to move around and force movement on these meat wagons. But then again, he's not going to have as much anti-air to deal with the destroyers. All right, a little bit on both sides. Thank you, Alexandra, for the subscription. Definitely going to help, as the Archmage now looking to pull back once more. Can't tell if that's a YouTube subscription or a Twitch subscription, but either way, thank you for the subscription. Death Knight now looking to back up here. Meat Wagon should just be attacking ground, able to deal tremendous, terrible damage to these units back across here, as the Crypt Fiends now try to make their way over. Lich being brought over as well. Archmage unable to blizzard all of these units, as, well, Mountain King going to be joining in. Mountain King is sitting at level 2, wearing double boots of speed. Death Coil, Frost Nova is the Mountain King. Oh, Potion of Invulnerability transfer, as the Mountain King runs and hides. Units still trying to engage here. Meat wagons dealing terrible damage back to the guard towers, as we are taking a look at all of these units absorbing so much damage. Knights now out onto the field. Knights, extremely powerful units, but the Orb of Corruption on the Lich is going to offset its main vulnerability. Main vulnerability, that the base 6 armor that a Knight normally has. All right, Archmage going to continue to fight back here. Are we going to perhaps see Blizzard now rain down? Obsidian statues are doing a good job to keep sure that these Crypt Fiends are staying alive, as the meat wagons are still putting in pressure. All right, Knight looking to perhaps run on by. No Staff of Sanctuary. Paladin is here as well. There is no Arcane Vault. What is happening? An Acolyte being brought over to the battle, as the Archmage is going to be forced to back off once again. Still no tech or tier 2 Brilliance Aura, only tier 2 Blizzard, as we see the meat wagons now launching this disease cloud straight into the gold mine line here. Archmage is in serious trouble. That Frost Nova, well, an instantaneous ability, making it very difficult for the Archmage to perhaps try to use a Scroll of Town Portal or a Potion of Healing or anything else. You can see damage trying to add back up. Units are trying to get, well, are getting blocked every which way. Death Coil onto a unit there. Archmage still alive, but barely. All right, Crypt Fiends continuing that pressure down once again. One Knight hiding back over here. This castle may get taken down, but we do have fortified armor, as Spellbreakers are being added. Is the Archmage going to be able to, what are they doing? Trying to run back out. Stormbolt onto a Crypt Fiend. What is going on? Blizzard onto all of those poor Obsidian statues, as we might see some units getting taken out in the back. A big run now happening. Militia trying to chase. Death Knight now getting surrounded. Is that Mountain King going to be able to use a Stormbolt? Yes, he does use it in time, as the Mountain King now in serious trouble. Is he going to get healed back up? Death Knight in serious trouble, down to 138 hit points, but not before killing the Mountain King first. One meat wagon was taken out in that process, but 55 supply compared to 57. Who lost more? Sock ended up losing more in. These are still fairly even. Experience is going to show a different story, though, as the Lich is now at level 4. Dark Ranger getting closer to 2, and the Death Knight is getting closer to level 5. You're going to be looking, the Paladin needs to really level up here, and with the help of some Spellbreakers and some Knights, should be able to make some good progress. Archmage also using a Clarity Potion. He wants to get to level 2 Brilliance Aura as well. Oh, the Murloc Nightcrawler actually stealing away that Clarity Potion from that Archmage. All right, a bigger band of wagons being brought over here. Well, only one meat wagon, but that should be enough, as the units are now starting to lob those attacks once again. 4 flying machines in the backfield. Arcane Tower is now completed. Staff of Teleportation coming across, as the Archmage may be able to Blizzard here in just a second. There you go, trying to Blizzard in the back. Archmage, however, getting silenced and death coiled. Mountain King joining back in on the fight. Paladin unable to join, as he is separated. All right, where are the remaining units? That is the big question, as peasants are now getting taken out. All right, the remainder of the army of Sock actually in a horrible spot, unable to join in on the fight. That Archmage needs to get healed, has no way of doing so. Perhaps he can Staff of Teleportation with the rest of the army and then Scroll of Town Portal out. But with that said, the Knight is also low on hit points, and the Arcane Vault, well, still no Staff of Sanctuary on the Paladin. Mountain King may be brought over to try and finish off some of those units. Stormbolt there. Are we going to see some Blizzard? No, we are not. Death Coil onto the Lich to try and save it, as the remaining units now make their way over. Staff of Sanctuary being, well, brought over, only to be taken down pretty much instantaneously. You do not Staff of Sanctuary when you are at your base, as it will just deposit that Knight onto one of your own units, onto your enemy units anyways. All right, flying machines stuck on the ground, unable to do very much. Archmage dropping that Blizzard on top more and more units. But the damage is just not adding up. 120's army is reaching critical mass, and that should be the end of this here. Obsidian statues could get taken out, but the meat wagons in the back just destroying the ground army, as the Mountain King falls for the second time in 3 minutes. All right, Knights down to, well, 94, 93 hit points. No easy way to heal. Staff of Sanctuary once again deposited straight there, as, well, that Knight is taken, or multiple Knights now taken out. The issue with Undead being so strong on one base, human players are forced to expand. But even then, with the ease of their expansions, the Undead army able to deal so much damage, adding in 2 to 3 meat wagons, really rounds out the rest of this piercing magic damage army. You can take a look, Blizzard still being rained down, but the Archmage constantly getting silenced, as the castle is suffering more and more damage still. The Lich being brought over, finishing off peasant after peasant. You can take a look, he is taking extra, almost 30% damage, as you see the Archmage now trying to escape as well. All right, Dark Ritual. Lich should be able to get a Frost Nova off onto some units. Death Knight may be forced to back off. Death Coil onto a Knight, as it gets taken out as well. Death Knight still in a good spot. Are we going to perhaps see another silence go down? Yeah, Archmage not able to do very much, as, well, the Spellbreaker, Staff of Sanctuary into nothingness. All right, economic advantage by 120. By Sock. Over 7,000 gold difference, but still 120 able to do it. I left studying because you're a stream. Thank you, Mr. Insoul. Yep, that is going to be the end of this game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. End of the YouTube video. Gonna go. Please stick around if you are on Twitch.